In 2018, the CBN News Channel launched in 15 television markets and major streaming platforms. Well, today it's expanding to reach viewers in various markets across 26 states and Washington, D.C. The CBN News Channel provides unique coverage of daily events, cultural trends, and news with a focus on how God is at work in the world.
CBN News.
Trans activists are challenging state bans on gender-affirming care.
Watch breaking news, in-depth exclusive stories and programs.
Banking has become weaponized. Christian and conservative groups are labeled high risk.
The CBN News Channel, a perspective you can trust. Enjoy credible news reporting from around the world.
Behind me is one of the many Iron Dome anti-missile systems.
Discover inspiring programs and stories of hope.
Volunteers are helping families with their damaged home.
Hallelujah!
All in one place from a Christian perspective. The CBN News Channel.
The UN says more than 1 million people so far have escaped from the central and eastern parts of Ukraine.
Discover the stories no one else is talking about. The CBN News Channel, a perspective you can trust. CBN News, because truth matters. Visit watchcbnnews.com to find where to watch.
Well, joining me is the voice and face of CBN News anchor John Jessup. So, John, welcome to the show.
It's nice to be here sitting
You're
next
on
to
the
you.
show a lot, but usually out of Washington, D.C. It's such a treat to have you here.
Thanks for inviting me up, Gordon.
Okay, tell us about the CBN News Channel. Where can people watch it?
Well, as for coverage, of course, this is a consequential year, pivotal year. Our coverage right now, we're streaming, of course, on smart devices. So you can get us on the CBN News Channel app. Some of our programming is on the CBN Family app, the CBN News YouTube page, and, of course, our website. But the response that we've been getting lately is that there's a tremendous interest in the coverage that we're providing because of the times that we're in. So our ability to expand our reach and distribution is growing. Right now, our CBN News Channel can now be seen in places as out far west as California and the Sacramento Valley.
So this map is what I'll call traditional cable television?
Correct, for the CBN News Channel. So we're out in the Sacramento Valley in California, Albuquerque. If you move out more east, you can see that we're in the Houston metropolitan area, in Texas, Denver and its surrounding suburbs, Nashville, Atlanta, and as you mentioned earlier, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philly, New York City, and Boston along the eastern seaboard. We're not just in these major markets, we're also in many more markets with a potential reach of about 8 million cable subscribers. And what we're looking to do now is move into Florida. As you well know, Florida is a state that has been growing over the last several years, about 1,000 new residents a day. And it's the only state that one major cable provider said that their cable subscribership is actually growing. So that's what we're looking at now, trying to go where the viewers are.
Okay. What if you're like me and you're a modern man of the 21st century and you've cut the cord? How can you watch?
You can stream. We're on the CBN News app, again, on the CBN Family app. What we're trying to do is make it easy. We're trying to lower the barriers of entry to allow people to find us, whether that's on YouTube. I don't know, where do you watch?
I watch on the CBN News app on a smart TV, but I'll say it's also on my Apple TV and it's also on my Amazon Fire. So I've got, I cover the waterfront, if you will, and I've got the app on all of them, so I can tune in anytime I want to.
We're trying to be wherever people are, whether
it's also on Roku. I don't have a Roku. But
I don't have Roku
I know
either,
Roku is very popular.
Yeah, so the goal is to be where people are. So even if we're not currently where your cable provider is, what you can do is call your cable provider and request that the CBN News Channel be added to the lineup.
Yay. So, you mentioned before, I think people know it's an election year.
If they don't know.
What else is important this year that needs this Christian perspective on the news?
Sure. So every 4 years we hear politicians say, this is the most consequential election year. Even if it's not, it is a historic year. We have not seen a presidential rematch in almost 70 years. And you have two deeply unpopular candidates who are running with two deeply different visions for the country. And you have Americans trying to decide which way do we want to go. But there is consensus around some of the top issues, whether that's immigration and the border that you talked about earlier, whether it's about finance and the economy, or another hot button issue, abortion. Ever since the overturning of Roe, we have pending court cases that are about to be ruled on, and we have state ballot initiatives. So that's going to animate voters as they head into the election cycle. Speaking of the election, I just want to give a quick plug. On November 5th, our entire news team will be working together to provide round-the-clock full coverage of the election results. We'll use our teams, our resources. We'll stay up as late as we need to and as long as we need to on the air to make sure people have a credible source for trustworthy election news.
Well, let's talk about something that's very close to my heart, which is our Israel coverage in the Jerusalem Bureau. So if I watch on the CBN News Channel, how much coverage am I going to get on Israel?
Well, right now, as of course in the last 6 months with the war in Gaza and Israel's response to fighting Hamas, it takes up a lot of our coverage. Our team, and I just would love to commend our team in Jerusalem with Chris Mitchell and Julie Stahl and all the others who've gone in to support them. We're getting tremendous feedback on our coverage. People are telling us we can't find information like this anywhere else. The information and the news and the stories that we're providing, the context that we're giving is so different from the rest of the media narrative out there. One of our viewers, and I wrote this down, wrote that he stumbled upon CBN News after finding To Life, the CBN production.
Oh, wow.
And he's been watching ever since. He says that we have a higher quality of news and more fairness. There's a guy named Mike who I think is probably a baseball fan in New York. He said that he's been hooked after watching 6 months, and each time he watches, it feels like there's a home run that we've hit. So it takes all the resources that we have to work together, but the Jerusalem team has been working really hard. And then we have programs like Jerusalem Dateline with Chris Mitchell. That's a weekly program that highlights
I'm trying
all
to make it daily, which I'd love to see sooner rather than later.
It's important.
It is important. Yeah. Now more than ever, it's important to have the accurate Israel coverage. What is the accurate news from the ground? Let's go back to, if you're watching on traditional cable, how can you find out if your cable provider has CBN News Channel?
There is a website you can go to. You can go to watchcbnnews.com. You can type in your zip code. If your zip code isn't reflected, what we're encouraging people to do is call their local cable provider and ask them, hey, can we please get the CBN News Channel in our lineup?
Yeah, that would be
simple.
Awesome. That would be awesome. I actually did that this morning and found out that no, right here in Virginia Beach, it's not on local cable. So
I think there's some sway here.
I was instructed to say, well, yeah, okay, can you find it on Apple or Amazon or Roku or on YouTube? So. All right.
Again, we're trying to make it accessible wherever we can.
Okay. If you want to watch the CBN News Channel, it's real simple. To find out where you can watch, just go to the website, watchcbnnews.com, type in your zip code. If the CBN News Channel isn't available in your area, viewers can call your local carrier or local cable provider, request that they add it to their lineup. So, John, thank you for being with us, and we look forward to a very exciting year.